How to invoke a Python function. Imagine you have a magic word that makes your program do something special. That magic word is called a function, and knowing how to call it is key to making your code work smoothly. When you define a function in Python, you give it a name and tell it what to do. But to actually see that magic happen, you need to invoke or call the function. Think of it like pressing a button to turn on a light. To call a function, you simply write its name followed by parentheses. If the function needs some information to do its job, you put that inside the parentheses. These pieces of information are called arguments. For example, if you have a function that greets someone, you can call it with a name inside the parentheses. If the function does not need any information, you still write the parentheses, but leave them empty. Here is how it works. First, you create the function using the keyword def, then the function name and parentheses. Inside the parentheses, you can add parameters if needed. Then, you write the code that runs when the function is called, indented under the definition line. To run the function, just type the name of the function and add parentheses. If the function has parameters, include the arguments inside the parentheses. For example, if you have a function that says hello, you write def greet, print hello from a function. And to call it, you just write greet. This will print the message. If your function needs a name, you add a parameter like this. Def greet name. Print hello name. Now when you call greet with a name like greet Alice, it will print hello Alice. If you call greet Bobby, it will say hello Bob. When you call a function, the program temporarily jumps to the function's code, runs it, and then continues from where it left off. Even if your function does not return any value, calling it still runs the code inside. If you want your function to send back some information, you use the return statement. But in most cases, calling a function just runs its code. Remember, invoking a function is as simple as writing its name with parentheses, and if needed, adding the arguments inside those parentheses. This simple step helps you organize your code into reusable pieces, making your programs clearer and easier to manage.